Boker Tov, we're on Perek Tet, Pasuk Chavbet, a short shiur, we're running a little late. So, Pasuk Chavbet, Kayamim asher nachu bahem haYehudim me'oivehem, that we would, the past Pasuk, that we observe Purim every single year on the days that the Jews rested from their enemies, on the 14th and on the 15th. Ve'achodesh asher ne'epach lahem miyagon l'simcha, and in the month that it turned for the Jews from depression and sadness to happiness, from mourning to great happiness and great days, to do these days, days of seudah and happiness, and sending food gifts, ish lereu, man to his friend, and gifts and money to the poor. So the Gaon of Vilna over here is wondering, why does the Pasuk say, the month that turned from bad now is going to turn good, like the month of Adar, so as opposed to the day itself. So he says that, you can imagine, the actual Goral was in Nisan. And now, when it was going to be implemented, it was going to be 12 months later, 11 months later in Adar. So one can imagine that it was going to be on the 13th of Adar. Once Adar hit, if it would have lasted to that point, but it would have been afraid for the Bnei Israel once the month came. So therefore he says that's already a thing that's changed from the month of Adar we're supposed to enter that month in fear. We entered that month in happiness, and that also is a connection to Mishenichnass Adar, Marbim BeSimcha. Once Adar comes, we add Simcha. You might think, okay, let me just wait till Purim to do the Simcha. No, because the whole month. Because now, Purim is coming. That already starts at the beginning of Adar, and therefore the whole month. So too, in the opposite, Mishenichnass Av, V'ma'atim Simcha. When we enter the month of Av, the month where Tisha B'Av is in, we don't start the sadness at Tisha B'Av. It already starts tugging at us when we start the beginning of the month. So that's what's going on over here when it mentions specifically the Chodesh. V'kibel HaYehudim et asher hechelu la'asot, and the Jews accepted upon themselves Purim, all of them, kulam ke'echad, as the Gaon of Vilna says, and et asher hechelu la'asot, the things that they began to do themselves, which was seudah and mishteh, they accepted upon themselves to do year in and year out. Ve'et asher katav Mordechai alehem, and what Mordechai wrote for them to do, they also accepted upon themselves, which was Mishloach Manot and Matanot Le'Evyonim, meaning they already were happy and joyful because their lives were saved. They made seudot, etc. But this law of Matanot Le'Evyonim and Mishloach Manot, they didn't come up with on their own. Mordechai, through Nevuah, received this and told them, guys, I'm so happy you guys are making seudot and happy. And this, I know you want to do this year in and year out. It's going to be established as a holiday. And Kibel HaYehudim, they accept it for themselves. This is an addition to what you already want to do, which is a seudah, also Mishloach Manot and Matanot Le'Evyonim, and Bnei Yisrael, of course, accepted upon themselves that as well. So that is the Chag Purim. And we're going to continue, Bezrat Hashem, a few more Pesukim left. And Megilat Esther will continue tomorrow. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen. Rabbi Chananya ben Hakashah Meratzak Kadosh Baruch Hu Lezakot et Yisrael Ficha Chiba Adam Torah Moshe Shneimar Adonai Hafetz Man Tzidko Yagdil Torah ve'Yadir.